So I covered what does the Bible say about abortion? I covered what do I say to someone considering abortion. Now I want to talk about how do I respond to common objections. One of the main objections that we get being involved in abortion ministry out there on the sidewalk, a lot of the times will come from professing Christians. And one of their main arguments is what we're doing is not loving. But John 15:12 through 13 says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friend." That is love. It is loving to lay down your life for another. Jesus laid down his life for his people. The problem with abortion, it is the opposite of loving. The child lays down their life for the comfort of their mother and father. It should be the other way around. Mothers and fathers should be laying down their life to protect their child. It is the opposite of what God calls loving. Romans 12:19 says, "Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Hate what is evil and cling to what is good." That is genuine love. At the abortion mill, mothers and fathers are clinging to what is evil. They're clinging to what is evil, and they are hating what is good. God and his word, what God said is loving is good. It's a complete flip-flop of biblical truth, and therefore by definition is unloving. And Romans 13:9 through 10 says, "For the commandments, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you shall not covet, and any other commandment are summed up in this word, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Love does no wrong to a neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law." Love does no wrong to a neighbor. Love doesn't steal or covet or murder a neighbor. That child in the womb is our neighbor. We must save them. We must do what we can to stand between them and death. Mothers and fathers who are taking that baby to be murdered, that is unloving. That is not loving your neighbor as we have been commanded to do. Love is clearly defined in the Bible, and we can go to the scriptures to share that with those who merely think love is an emotional thing, that it's a feeling, it's giving a hug. Well, no, love is defined. It's an action. Jesus showed us what love is when he went to the cross and sacrificed himself for his people. It's also a commandment of God. As I said, Proverbs 24:11 says, "Rescue those who are being taken away to death. Hold back those who are stumbling to the slaughter." Simplified in this argument is children are being murdered in there, and you're angry about me being here preaching the gospel. There's a big problem with that, right? They're upset where they're preaching the gospel. They're more upset about that than they are about the babies being murdered at that abortion mill.
60 million murdered in our country, that's a scary count. Wombs become a death camp, trash can a burial. American Holocaust, more than all the soldiers lost in every single war. It's an era marked in gore. The innocent defenseless baby